Come on, boys. Okay, today we're going to be doing about how to turn scientific numbers, like the ones shown here, scientific numbers, into normal numbers. And then later we're going to do normal numbers back into scientific numbers. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is the example shown was 5.5 times 10 to the 3. Now whenever you have this times 10 to the power of something, it usually means it's in scientific form. Right? What we need to do is we need to turn it into normal form, or as otherwise known as standard form. Okay? And this is very straightforward. We write this number here, 5.5. If there was no dot given in the question, like it was 55, you would always add the dot at the end. But here the dot is given, so we just copy the number, 5.5. We're going to add a few zeros either side of the number to help us out. And then we move the dot 3 places. We move the dot 3 places to the right. Because remember, normally we will move a positive number we move right. And if a negative number, if it was -3, move it left. So we're going to move this one 3 places to the right. 1, 2, 3. And there's our new dot. We can cross this one. The new number is 5500. That's your answer. The other example that was shown, I'll just show you the other one, is 1.2 times 10 to the -2. Now you can see here you've got a minus number. So you're going to start again by writing this number here, 1.2, and you're going to move the dot 2 places to the left. And minus, move it to the left. 1, 2, and put the dot there. What's this one? Your new number is 0.012 is your answer. Now question 7 is slightly different. This time you want to take a standard number, a standard form number. You want to turn it into a scientific number, like the ones we saw down here, these scientific numbers. I'm going to take the first example was 2,000 kilograms, and I want to turn it into a scientific number, which means it's going to have a times 10 in it. Now the first number is always going to be just one number in its own, so I'm going to take the first non-zero number, which is 2, and I'm going to put the dot, and then I'm going to put whatever numbers after, 0, 0, 0. Times 10, and now I need the number that goes here. So to find that number, I look at this number I just did, and usually the dot, if they don't give it, is here. So let's say the dot was there. I've moved the dot from there up to here. So now I've moved it from here up to here. I'll count how many times I've moved it. 1, 2, 3. So the number that's going to go here is 3. Now some of you might be thinking, okay, but you've moved it left, and I remember you said that left means minus, right? Well, this is opposite, so actually left is going to be positive, the right will be negative. If you find it difficult to remember which way is which, have a look here. From scientific numbers, the ones with the times 10, if you want to turn them into a normal standard number, you will do normal, which means when you move the dot, it will go plus to the right, negative to the left. It will be normal. However, when you want to turn a standard number into a scientific number, like what we're doing here, we're turning standard numbers into scientific numbers. Okay, so this is a standard, and this is a scientific. When you want to turn a standard into a scientific number, we're going from standard into scientific. Now we're going to do the opposite, which means we'll move the dot left if it's plus and right if it's minus, the opposite of the normal. So that's why when we moved it left, it was the opposite. You put it plus. I'll show you another example just so you can see. If it's 0.000213, and I want to put that in a scientific number, so this is a standard number. When it is a scientific number, it's going to have a times 10 there. But I'm also going to put a number here. The first number I'm going to put is the non-zero number, which is 2. Then I'm going to put a dot, and then the other numbers that come after, 1, 3. Now, I've moved the dot to here. The dot started here, so it's moved 1, 2, 3, 4 places. So I'm going to put a 4 up here, and it's moved right. Remember, we're in opposite now, so right means minus. Plus. So we're going to put a minus. And now you've turned it from standard form into scientific.